All right, y'all, come on in here, y'all. We got some good stuff to cover today. Do y'all hear me? First and foremost, I want to say thank y'all so much for the love and support. Okay, we about to hit 100K soon. Appreciate all of y'all because it's us, it's we family. Okay, that's just how I see it. I want to thank all of y'all for real. All my day ones, all new subscribers, everybody that's just tuning in, everybody that says they're on the journey with me, everybody that's researching, you know what I'm saying? And we all together will continue to grow. I tell y'all all the time, we're going to laugh together. We're going to cry together. We're going to be frustrated together. We're going to agree sometimes. We're going to disagree. Y'all going to check me. You know what I'm saying? If my information ain't right, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day, because I'll go back and be like, okay, you know what? Let me go research. Because sometimes I'm not even going to lie, be in the heat of the moment. I see it. I'm like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Let me get this out to my people. But that's not the way to do it, y'all. You have to sit back, like I be saying, and let things ride and kind of just take your time. There's no way of how you get started to research. You just, you know, you can literally start from the fake news. There's different ways that you can find out the information. Please don't just take it from me. You know what I'm saying? Find out for yourself, because I'm actually doing this for myself with the help of you all. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, kicking it. Now we finna dive right into it, y'all. Now, big ups to my boy Trump, his whole administration team, y'all, the whole cabinet pick. Everybody is so far doing what they need to do. They're all on one page, and I love seeing it. Now, for my boy Trump, I'm just going to say this for those who don't know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might want to go look it up, but Trump walking around here right now with the kahunas, okay? The kahunas, making big kahuna moves. Kahunas means big, huge moves out here in these streets, okay? Your boy is not playing, and I always say this. He is a businessman first. We cannot take that from him, regardless of if he the failures, regardless of anything. Hey, to see success, sometimes there are failures. Sometimes there are things that happen to make you go back to the drawing board. But the truth is, this man is a businessman first, and our president, whether some people like it or not, of the United States of America. Regardless of the situation, however you want to look at it, he is your president, and he doing big kahuna moves. Now, with that being said, y'all, he announced that he had, you know, he was going to the day before yesterday, that, you know, he had some huge news coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody stay tuned. So for those who want to know exactly what those moves have been, we finna dive on in, and then we gonna chop it up towards the end in the comment section. With that being said, y'all, coming straight from Donald J. Trump on X, let's dive into the video. Let's go.
This morning, I'm thrilled to announce that we have reached a breakthrough trade deal with the United Kingdom. It's a very special day because it's Victory Day, World War II, May 8th. This is incredible that that day is the same day that we signed a tremendous trade deal for both countries. With this deal, the UK joins the United States in affirming that reciprocity and fairness is an essential and vital principle of international trade between our two countries will soon be stronger than ever before.
With this President, this Prime Minister, we've managed to achieve what many people have tried to achieve for many years. It feels completely historic.
You've done what you said you would do. You said to the Prime Minister that you would do a good trade deal with the United Kingdom, that you would do it at pace, and that we would be first. And you have delivered that. You know, you've been true to your word. So thank you very much.
Man, coming straight from the White House, y'all, President Donald Trump. Stop playing with my boy, man. It feels really good to be alive. It really feels good to be able to actually focus and tune in to Trump's second term, y'all, because I wasn't there for the first term. I wasn't. Unfortunately, I wasn't. I was a libtard, whatever you want to call it. Okay. But it feels good to finally be able to wake up and actually witness all the greatness that this man has done and doing. Okay. Okay. Like, come on, man. Stop playing with the president. Y'all playing too much. Stop it. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Coming straight from Rapid Response 47 on the breakthrough trade deal with the UK. Today was a first significant step as we enter the world and put America first. Let's dive into it, baby. Let's go.
Standing in the Oval Office today, Sean, with President Trump, and just thinking to myself, I hope every American wakes up and watches this and understands what this man has done. He is bold. He is fearless. The courage is remarkable. He is completely realigning the entire world economy around agriculture and around putting Americans first. And you're right. We have been living under a tariff regime, but it's a tariff regime of other countries for so long now. And that all changed on Liberation Day, I think 4 weeks ago. But today was the first significant step as we reorient the entire world and put America first. It's just a really, really big day. So I was standing in the Oval Office today, Sean.
Ooh, 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 ooh. If that don't make you feel good, you a hater. You's a hater. Goodbye. Exit left stage. Y'all, come on. Our boy is like, he's really talking the talk and walking the walk. Okay? Put your money where your mouth is. That's what the man is doing, y'all. I mean, point blank, period. And a lot of people feel the same way. So with that being said, y'all, my favorite guy or female, I don't know, it has a little lion face, so not sure, but Tony X2, well, probably is a guy. Y'all can follow him on X. Let's dive into it. Trump is a good man and a damn good president, but the media will never show you that side of him. Right. They won't. But we know. We the people know. The ones that voted for him, we know. That's why you're our president. So let's dive into it, y'all.
So the border's closed. We know that. Everybody knows the border's closed. Obviously, they don't want to give Trump credit for it, but we know that the border's closed. But there is something else that I really have started noticing. Have you ever noticed that Trump has gotten a lot of people out of captivity? Like, people we didn't even know were held captive. Like, I had no idea that there was a ballerina that was in a prison in a different country. I had no idea she was there.
Same.
I had no idea that there was some black man that was in a country that was held in captivity. And all of a sudden you start seeing these videos of these people thanking President Donald Trump for getting them released. And it's like, it's so sad because the media will not show that. The media will not display it. They will never do anything that they should, because they're supposed to be unbiased, of course, but they will never do the right thing to show that Trump is doing a good job.
The facts, because they hate us.
All the different things going on, you have all these big deals taking place, like the Houthis. He made them tap out. He bombed them so much that they basically said, hey, look, we are not going to be attacking any more ships. We're done doing that. That was a bad idea. And because of all the bombs you dropped on us, we're tapping out. Like, that should be all over the media, but it's not, because the media wants you to believe that Trump is bad. Like, they have to make sure that you believe that he's bad, and it's just crap. You know, even in China, they don't watch their own media. You know what that is? Because they know that it's garbage. So at the end of the day, I'm happy that Trump is in office. I'm happy that he's doing what he's doing, and I hope that he continues doing it. I am so proud of everyone. I am so proud of the fact that there is less fentanyl coming into America. I'm so happy that we just had the biggest fentanyl seizure ever. I'm so happy that we're finally getting these people out of our country so that our children can have a safer chance at survival. Thank God for that.
Facts. Okay, y'all want to follow him, free.s.can.b on TikTok, y'all. Let's keep this thing moving. I mean, come on. It's a celebration. My boy is doing some big things, some kahuna things, okay? The Art of the Deal, Tim Shii. All right, let's dive into it.
We got our first trade deal rolling in. Britain's come to the table, our longest and greatest ally, won 2 world wars alongside each other. I fought alongside our British allies in Iraq and Afghanistan. And now, clearly, we've got a new accord that is showing that the president's muscular economic approach to make fair trade deals fair again is exactly the right approach. We have wins rolling in now. We're going to have a lot more wins roll on later. This is a win for farmers, win for ranchers. It's a win for the American economy, the American business owner, and most importantly, the American worker. Let's keep the wins coming.
Let's keep them coming. We all for wins. That's all we the people that say in this country wanted to see was winning. Be for us. Be for the people who actually are here, who actually love this country. Like, come on. That's all we want. All we're going to do is keep winning. We've been winning since November 5th. We're going to keep on winning, man. Like, stop playing. Let's get it. Another one, y'all. Y'all remember him? Mark Carney was talking all that ish when he was elected to be prime minister there. Came, flew in, sat down with the president, was lemon face, sour face. And look, y'all, fast forward. This is the start of a new economic and security relationship between Canada and the United States. Look at that. Who turned that around? Trump, the president of the United States of America, the one that fights for this country and the people in it. Come on. Trump make you scratch your head and be like, look, you know what I said? I was, I was tripping. I was tripping hard. Yo, let's work together. I don't want no problems. Get you a president who know how to step in rooms. Point blank, period. Let's get into it. Let's hear what he got to say. Fast forward today, y'all. Let's listen out. Let's hear him out.
I conveyed to the president today what our countries have long proven to be true. That Canada and the United States are stronger when we work together.
Together.
We can get a better deal for our workers. We can create more opportunities for our businesses. We can build stronger economies across North America when we work together. The question is how we will cooperate in the future. How we can build an economic and security relationship built on mutual respect. We agreed to have further conversations in the coming weeks, and we are looking forward to meeting in person at the G7 summit in Kananaskis in Alberta.
Y'all, if y'all not feeling what I'm feeling inside, like a burst, y'all, this is beautiful to see. Do you understand how powerful and strong numbers are when you come together? I am so glad I said, who is this man right here and why are they after this man? Y'all, I can truly vouch and say, by going to 2 rallies and just paying attention to this term, why these folks was gunning for this man right here. He is nothing to be played with. Nothing to be played with at all. Period. Let's keep it moving. I love it. I love it. All right, y'all. So after all the wins, we are entering into the bimbo news. Okay. Yep. Bimbo news. With that being said, y'all, coming straight from Tony X2, we back at AOC. The man witnessed Joe Biden committed crimes. AOC asked the Pacific as to what crimes. The man starts listing the crimes, and AOC tries to talk loud over it so that we can't hear what he was saying. So we finna dive into it and look at the bimbo. She gets the bimbo award today, y'all. Once again, I'm about to start running out of bimbo awards for this bimbo, but she getting it today. So with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and dive on into the video.
Is it your testimony today that you personally witnessed President Joe Biden commit a crime?
I believe the fact that he was sitting with me while I was putting together a business deal.
Did you witness the president commit a crime? Is it your testimony today?
Yes.
And what crime have you witnessed?
How much time do I have to go through it?
It is simple. You name the crime. Did you watch him steal something?
Corruption statutes, RICO and conspiracy.
What is it? What is the crime, sir?
Tara.
Specifically.
You asked me to answer the question.
And they talk over you. That's what they do.
No.
RICO, you're obviously not familiar with. Corruption
Excuse me.
RICO. We heard it. RICO. Corruption.
Today.
And that's why do they do that? Why do they ask you a question, right? And as soon as you get ready to answer it, they talk over you. They do it all the freaking time, and it irks my nerves. When you ask somebody a question, shut your bimbo mouth so that they can answer it. Because then you're covering up something. You're trying to cover up the lies. He got the answers, baby. You let him speak. You ain't even trying to let him speak. I hate when they do that. It is annoying. Shut up and let him speak. Bimbo award goes to her, y'all. coming straight from Guthrie Eagleman, y'all, on X if you want to follow him. Chris Murphy is demanding that Garcia be brought back with immediately shut down, but it was immediately shut down by Noam. Facts. Because I'm so sick of these folks fighting for the wrong ish. Meanwhile, Trump and his team making mad big moves, and they still gonna get these folks up out of here. Ain't nobody, man, come on. Ain't nobody studying these folks. But the libtards. Y'all remember who they remember who they fighting for. Take notes. Take notes. Let's get into it. Let's see this shutdown.
Court decision requires the administration to facilitate Kilmar Abrego Garcia's release from El Salvador. Can you describe the steps that you have taken to facilitate this release? And specifically, can you answer as to whether you have reached out to your counterpart in El Salvador to facilitate Mr. Abrego Garcia's release?
Abrego Garcia is a citizen of El Salvador and should never have been in this country and will not be coming back to this country. There is no scenario where Abrego Garcia will be in the United States again. If he were to come back, we would immediately deport him again because he is a terrorist, he's a human smuggler, and he is a wife beater.
You've read the Supreme Court decision. Does the Supreme Court decision not require you to facilitate the return of Mr. Abrego Garcia?
The Trump administration is complying with all court orders and judges' orders.
Does the Supreme Court order require you to facilitate the return of Mr. Abrego Garcia?
Is a citizen of El Salvador. It is up to the president of the El Salvador to make the decision.
You're a defender.
And he already said he was keeping him.
It's been a big topic of conversation between all of us, between the country. When the president visited the United States of America, it was discussed and talked about there. The president has been very clear on this issue, as the Secretary of State and I have as well. Abrego Garcia is not a citizen of this country and is a dangerous individual who does not belong here.
I will not ask another question, Madam Chair.
But the discussion, we would immediately.
But the discussion ends when the Supreme Court rules 9-0 that you have to facilitate his release, and the fact that you can't even acknowledge.
Shut up. That's why something. Shut up. Y'all see who he fighting for? Okay. Those were the ones who put him in this place right here. Okay. Because somebody did. And you see exactly his focus on what he's concerned about. Okay. All right. Remember what? Murphy? Y'all remember his name? Say his name. Let's keep it moving. Bimbo Ward goes to him. Yeah. This was sad. Okay. And I literally had to go in and research. And when I tell y'all to research, it takes a few seconds to find some stuff out. This has been going viral all over the media, all over the news, y'all, with Cameron Kinsey. And I did not know who she was. So I definitely had to research. And I found out that she served with Trump supporter. She served with him in the first term and, you know, did her time there with it. And they pretty much parted ways. And it wasn't on no bad note or anything. It was just like she served the time. To my understanding, there wasn't nothing saying that she left on bad terms or she was fired or anything. It was just the end of the term. So we gonna keep her in prayers, y'all. She fainted. You know what I'm saying? But it was said that the paramedics came and she is soon to recover. So we're definitely going to keep her in prayers. Okay. I'm not even going to play this because, you know, I don't want to. Some of y'all probably have already seen it. If you haven't, go check it out. We're going to keep her uplifted in prayers. Okay. That's what we're going to do. All right. So we're going to move right along. Here we go. My favorite part of the show, y'all. Paw Paw been missing in action. Okay. Now he has been on The View several times. That little miserable show that still is getting aired for I don't know why or who is keeping these. It's the libtards, anywho. But Paw Paw. Since then, we ain't seen him. He decides to go back on The View. For those who don't know who Paw Paw is, yes, it is the worst president of the United States of America. Your boy, Biden. Yes, y'all. Biden went on The View again with the miserable bimbos. All of them miserable. Old and miserable. With that being said, y'all, we fit to dive on in here and let's hear what this man got to say, if he got anything to say at all. My concern is, will he be able to stay up? Will he be able to talk some straight sentences and all of the above? Okay, so that's what I'm tuning in to see. And let's just hear these haters on here and what they got to say, y'all. Coming straight from Wesley Hunt on X. If y'all want to follow this man, one of the beasts, okay? Somebody to not play with. Let's dive into it, y'all. Let's hear what the bimbo got to say on the miserable View. Let's go.
Since you left office, there have been a number of books that have come out that claim in your final year there was a dramatic decline in your cognitive abilities. What is your response to these allegations, or are these sources wrong?
We did not sense a civil war. We had a circumstance where we were in a position that the pandemic ended up over 1 million people dying. We found ourselves unable to deal with a lot of just basic issues, and which I won't go into in interest of time. You know, one of the things I'm
and Alyssa, one of the things.
Come on in, Jill. Say your hubby.
The people who
Save
wrote
'em.
those books were not in the White House with us, and they didn't see how hard Joe worked every single day.
What?
Since you left office, there have been a number of.
So you mean to tell me this man, Biden, wrote a book? Are we talking about the same man that had fake signatures? That had a fake staffing where you go in and talk and stuff like that, production? Come on now. He spent day in, day out writing a book? Not the Biden that can barely stay up. Not the Biden that fumbles his words. Y'all tripping. Jill, you tripping. Jill, you tripping, girl. Y'all, let's keep it moving. Ian Miller on X, y'all. If Joe Biden's appearance The View was supposed to show people that he was mentally fit to hold office for the next 4 years, it has accomplished the exact opposite. Let's dive into it, y'all. More of your pawpaw on The View.
The projects, the benefits. How do you lead the world without having the best infrastructure in the world? How do you lead the world without having the best healthcare in the world? How do you lead the world without having the best education system in the world? How do you lead the world when you don't have that done?
Look how she looking at him like, can you get it out? Can you get it out? Do you need my help? Do you need my help? What did this man just say? What did he just say? Now, y'all know just from this clip, y'all know the internet has no chill. Okay? No chill at all. Check this out. So for those who are wondering what he said, like I was, this is what he said. Check it out. DDDDD projects, the benefits. How do we see you walk and not world? How do we buy health care in the world? Oh my gosh, he's a potato, y'all. That's just what he sound like. Y'all go ahead and drop in the comment section what y'all think he said. This is what they think he said. Straight BS. Mumble fumble. And y'all was about to let him go another 4 years. With Kamala. Make it make sense. We can't. Let's get into it, y'all. Joe Biden currently on The View saying he would have been president. He would have beaten President Trump if he stayed in the race. Shut the front door. No. Let's get it.
Well, Mr. President, you had previously said that you thought that you would have won. Since then, Donald Trump won all the battleground states and made inroads with almost every major demographic, from working class voters to Hispanic men to black men. Knowing what you know now, do you think you would have beat him?
Yeah, he still got 7 million fewer votes.
Yes.
Okay. A lot of people didn't show up. Number one. Number two,
hater.
They're very close in those toss-up states. It was it wasn't a slam dunk.
We know why.
And so Look, every time I've been on the show, which I've been fortunate to be on more than once. Thanks for having me. Is that we talk? You guys don't focus on as much, and I think it's good on polling numbers. But let me put it this way: he's had the worst 100 days any president's ever had.
Oh my God! Did you take it there, Biden? Did you take it there, Biden? Y'all, we know the truth. Seriously. This man came in and cleaned up damn near every horrible decision that not you, but the people around you made in these past 100 days. What you're not finna do is point the finger at the president. He had to come in and clean your mess. He couldn't even come in a clean office and be like, all right, let me put down what I need to do. He literally had to come in and clean your bimbo, worst president of the United States, mess up before he could actually get in and get his feet wet. But we the people knew that. That's why we voted him there. Like, what deals did you close besides the ones that's making y'all pockets fat? Let me know. Let me know. Because the more and more Trump administration is in there, y'all are being exposed. And it's not looking good at all. It shows you what and who y'all was really for. So for you to sit there and fix them old lips to say the worst 100 days, dude, please chill. Miss us, Paw. Miss us, Paw.
Yeah.
And look at the libtards and the haters clapping like. That's why I was saying, y'all, I'm selfish. If we could, I want to split the world. The ones who is for that mess and all that, y'all stand over there. And the ones who, you know what I'm saying, want to see change in this world, we over here. We reap the benefits and y'all sit there and y'all chill on the sideline and look miserable and do all that. Because how ungrateful are people? Like, y'all literally clapping to this. Y'all really clapping to this. The lies.
And I would not say honesty's been a strong point.
Honesty been a strong point. Honesty, boy, Biden, bye. Bye, bimbo, bye. That's why you not the president now. We finna keep it moving, y'all, because the audacity for him to say, and he the one with fake podium plate setups, production. You got to have people holding your hand, telling you what to do. Not even signing your own signature, fake signatures, all this kind of stuff, man. Shut up, boy. Bye. 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 Biden. Pie. Bye. All right, y'all. So we finna go ahead and get into this interview. For those that ain't seen it, Kanye West sat down again with Mr. Piers Morgan. He sat down with him before. This was back in October of 2022. So this is not the first run-in of interviews, y'all, that they've have had. So we're going to get into it and just show y'all, you know, a little snippet of Piers and Kanye's interview back in 2022. And then he did one with Kanye most recently, like literally in 2025, y'all. So let's dive into this video. And then we're going to dive into the most recent one Kanye had with Mr. Morgan. Let's get into it.
Here's how much money are you worth?
Not as much as you, sadly.
Exactly. So take my advice. Maybe you'll get richer.
I would love to take your business advice.
Why would I listen to you?
Well, why don't you hear what my advice is and then work out if I'm wrong?
Here's how much money are you worth?
Now let me say something, y'all. Because a lot of people have went against Ye, because that's what he go by now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people misjudged him. Now, granted, sometimes Ye can be kind of like yo. But if you really sit down with an open mind and pay attention to him, you will see some stuff. You will definitely see some stuff. A lot of people think, oh, he crazy and all this other type of stuff. But if you really sit down and tune in and pay attention with an open mind, you'll see. You'll see, y'all. So with that being said, let's go ahead and fast forward to the most recent interview he has done with Morgan. Y'all, check this out. This is the most epic sit down ever. Hands down. Let's get into it, y'all. Coming straight from Fearbook on X if y'all want to follow this guy. Check this out.
How would you say your life is at the moment?
I mean, you see that view?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So your life is good?
Obviously.
Well, judge it on the view as the answer to how my life is. Judge me by the view.
Well, the view is Mallorca. I've been there. It's a
Hater.
beautiful place.
Hater.
And for all intents and purposes,
Hater.
You seem very relaxed and happy. That is in direct contrast to your public image at the moment over the last couple of years, led by your ferocious... Well, hang on, let me finish the question. Led by your ferocious use of...
No, but I already disagree. It's not in contrast. There's so many people and artists that are championing the idea of someone being able to just express who they really are and have been able to go through the war of being attacked by the banks, being attacked, by the banks. That's the best way to put it, being attacked by the banks and to still be here with this view is, that's the win. So I think I'm in contrast to your contrast.
Yeah, and this interview goes on and on. So Morgan pretty much tries to disrespect Ye. For one, calling him West and all that, and everybody knows he dropped that. He goes by Ye. So it was that, and then he tried to go on about his ex-followers, messing the number up, and a lot of other stuff, y'all, which led to this next scene. If you want to go check it out, y'all, I'm pretty sure you can go check it out on Morgan's page. I'm not sure if Kanye has it up or whatnot, but I'm just, y'all, he knew what he was doing. And so for that, he got every reason why this next video I'm about to show y'all happened. Because what you don't do is play with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You asked them to come on do an interview. You knew what you were doing. You knew what you were trying to do. And you can't sit here and try to play everybody. So with that being said, y'all, let's dive into the next video. That was how it started. And this is how it ended. Coming straight from the project, y'all. Let's get it.
I'm a gift, bro. You know what I mean? Why do all you people in media act like you haven't played my songs at your weddings
Facts.
or graduations or at funerals or when your child was born? You take somebody that's living like a Lennon, a Michael Jackson, and you just take all this time to just like that nuance right there. It's idiotic. It just shows the hate that you put out for people that put love. There's so much love in the art that I put out.
What are you talking about? I haven't said anything.
What are you talking about? It's dirty. Okay, now you're not taking accountability or responsibility.
You said it. You implied I haven't played your music. Of course I played your music.
No, sir. This is what you get for now. We can circle back when you can count.
Okay.
And he's out.
I'm